Hello, it's Rich Rosen, founder and CEO of FastCall, and I want to talk for a few minutes about how to search for applications in the Salesforce AppExchange. So I'll start off on our listing FastCall here in the AppExchange. You'll notice Salesforce will show you ratings, but I really want to talk about the date an application is listed. Of course, this will tell you how much experience the developer has and the date of the last update. And that date of the last update is really important for several reasons. One, it tells you that the partner is keeping up with the security updates of Salesforce. And Salesforce, as you know, has three major updates a year: spring, summer, and fall. And those updates, often as the last summer 2020 update, come with important security updates. So seeing that an application is recently updated is really important. It also tells you that the developer is still supporting Salesforce. It is entirely possible, and we will look at other applications. It's entirely possible that a partner can list an application, in our case is 2013, and actually never update it again. So you want to see that a partner is actively updating the application. That's why Salesforce is going to give you that information sort of front and center. Since we're looking at this page, you see Get It Now, of course, installs any application from the App Exchange. Watch Demo is a video, and Test Drive is a very limited experience that logs into a light Salesforce org and really designed for subscribers who do not have Salesforce credentials. The other thing I'm going to point out why we're here in the App Exchange, Salesforce is going to show you what's being installed in the package, and there's a few places that you're going to find this information, but here in the App Exchange you'll see custom objects, and that's usually what I point out is the number of custom objects. And again, we'll look at another application as an example of where this can really vary greatly. In our case, 30 custom objects. And in addition, some additional information here. When the application is actually installed, Salesforce is going to show you what's being installed, and then after it's installed, you'll see. And in each subsequent application update, you're going to see kind of what's changing. But this is just going to give you sort of some general idea of what's being installed in the App Exchange. So here we are in oh, we're back in the same listing again. So if I come up here and let's just say I type search, and I'm going to search in the category, we're going to see a list of different applications, and I mentioned we'll point out a few. So you'll see that the last release dates is 2020 is good. Well, here's one. It's 2015. I mean, it's just not good, right? I mean, what's going on? That's a long time ago. It's 19, that's last year, a little over a year ago. Again, Salesforce had some major security updates. 2012, just not good. So let's take a look here. This one was updated, it was 2018. Not great, it's AirCall. And we're going to look at both the AirCall listing and their site. I think it's a good example. They've got decent ratings. They listed the application a couple years ago. About not quite a couple months after they listed the application, they updated it, but then not again, right? So why? Why wasn't the application updated again? Here's some screenshots. That's kind of cool. I like the UI, but it's not Salesforce, and I'm going to show you that in a few minutes. That's not Salesforce. And then if I scroll down to the bottom of listings, we looked at before, no custom objects. So not a huge surprise. No custom objects, application hasn't been updated, right? Updating the application often introduces custom objects. It just means a couple of things. If something's not working or Salesforce has a security update, as we said, this application it hasn't been updated. If a subscriber asks for new features and new capabilities, they haven't been added. So just not good. Okay, I mentioned also, since we're looking at this as an example, let's pop over to their website. Two things that you're going to notice on their website. One, you can log in, right? So that tells you that you are logging in to the application outside of Salesforce. So you're logging in. The application is outside of Salesforce because there's no custom object, so which means nothing's in Salesforce. So consequently, it has to be out of Salesforce, and that is here. So this is just an idea of sort of where is this application? Is the application in Salesforce? Do you see the custom objects? Is it updated and maintained in Salesforce? And am I logging in on the partner's website, which is what we're doing here. And then if I pop down, there's one other thing I wanted to really point out here is connected to the tools you love. Well, I love all these tools. Man, do I love all these tools. Dynamics, HubSpot. No, I don't love any of these tools. I love Slack. That's not true. I do love Slack. We Salesforce, right? I mean, I Salesforce. None of these things matter to me at all. And I do love Slack, but I'm not talking to my customers in Slack. We use Slack internally. So that's the other thing that we really want to point out is when you look at the partner's website, do you see that there's a login option? That means you are logging in your data, the application is in their website. And who else are they partnered with? Just as sort of a comparison, our website exclusively built for Salesforce. So there's no login on our website because you don't log in on our website. And the only application we support is Salesforce. And that just makes a difference for Salesforce partners. When you are looking through the AppExchange, does the application work outside Salesforce? Can you log in outside Salesforce? Does your data leave Salesforce? All really important questions. Native has a definition that does span different ideas, but fundamentally, if the application works outside Salesforce, it's not native. If your data is leaving Salesforce, so these are things that are really important to look for. I mentioned when we looked at those screenshots, the application itself. This is Lightning Design System. Looks like Salesforce, feels like Salesforce. Heck, you can say the UI is not as nice as what we saw. Hey, they had a nice UI. It was good looking. It's fine, but it's not Salesforce. This is Salesforce Lightning Design System. So, the things that you want to ask, does the application look and feel like Salesforce? Is there a login outside Salesforce? Does your data leave Salesforce? Is the partner supporting other CRMs? Are they maintaining this application? Is it being updated? And you can do all that research really quickly in looking through the AppExchange. You can really eliminate a lot of applications by just looking at what's being installed in terms of custom objects, when was the application last updated, and then when you get into it, you can take a look at a couple screenshots to tell you if the application is designed in Lightning Design System. So it looks like Salesforce. And just as a quick note, Lightning Design System doesn't necessarily mean that it only works in Lightning, though Lightning is great and awesome. It just means it's the Salesforce design system. They call it Lightning, of course. So it looks like Salesforce. All this is Lightning design, right? This is Salesforce. This is the look. So this AppExchange isn't specific to Lightning or Classic, but it's their new look, which is Lightning Design System. Okay, so I hope that helped when you are researching in Salesforce and the AppExchange and navigate through what are a great number of partner applications and how some of those applications are different. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot us an email, sales@fastcall.com, send us an SMS, and we look forward to being helpful.